Only on 4 this morning, constables in Cameron County say a Port Isabel school called to report a child was covered in bruises. Well, tonight, that 5-year-old's mother and stepfather are behind bars. CBS 4's Nestor Mato was there for the takedown, and he joins us now with the details. Nestor.
Eddie, the worst part, investigators say the man responsible has been accused of child abuse before. Now he and his wife, the mother of that 5-year-old, have been charged with the boy's horrific injuries. Shortly after sundown, we were there as several agencies, including the Cameron County Constable, were on Roosevelt Avenue in Port Isabel to arrest 27-year-old Stephen Barone.
They came to assist us because his priors that he had, and also he's a dangerous person.
Just a few hours before, Constable Pete Delgadillo says staff at Port Isabel Head Start Center had called saying a 5-year-old student was covered in bruises. Child Protective Services investigating.
Call EMS, which he was transported to the hospital.
Signs of abuse were found all over his body and private areas. Less than 24 hours later, an arrest warrant was signed for Barone, a man Delgadillo calls dangerous. Barone accused of child abuse before.
His mouth was stretched across his face and it was twitching on the left side. The right side was still.
Just last year, CBS 4 News told you the story of baby Alton, another Port Isabel child allegedly hospitalized by the hands of Barone. The 13-month-old Barone's stepnephew, suffering from skull fractures, brain hemorrhaging, symptoms of severe shaking. Baby Alton's mother and grandmother talking to us when it happened.
I was in shock. I didn't know how to react.
It's so hard to imagine that anybody could do this to a child.
Baby Alton would remain in ICU for months. Barone was charged with 2 counts of injury to a child. Thursday night, he would be charged with his 3rd.
So we can get him out of the streets and make sure that he's being placed somewhere where he will not do this again.
He and his wife, 25-year-old Araceli Galaviz, facing a judge minutes after being taken into custody. Delgadillo says Galaviz, the boy's mother, was also charged with injury to a child for not reporting her son's injuries.
People like this, no tolerance.
Galaviz is being held on $35,000 bond. Barone, the accused repeat offender, held on a $750,000 bond. Both have been ordered to have no contact with the child until further review. Now, if you're wondering how Barone was able to allegedly hurt another child, so were we. Constable Delgadillo says his previous abuse charges were still pending, which is why he was free. No word on who the 5-year-old victim is staying with tonight. In the studio, Nestor Mato, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.